When's Alan gonna get here?
Hey man.
Hey, that was quick.
Oh yeah.
Well, you ready for this review?
Sure am. What's it over?
Metropolis.
That's right, and welcome to CNN Films and Animation.
I'm Corey,
I'm Alan.
and today we're going to talk about the 2001 anime Metropolis.
Yes, don't confuse it with the 1927 movie by the same name.
Nope. Actually, this film has some similar themes. Well, similar style, I guess, but it's a completely different film.
Yes.
But, okay, I have to ask, do you have that thing squared down, you know?
Yeah, man, I know we've had a lot of trouble with this thing in the past. It's all under control.
You sure?
Oh yeah. I haven't had to deal with any bugs since the last time. Well, that didn't work out for me.
Don't think so. Are you okay?
Well, yeah. Not sure where my head is.
I don't want to know where your head is.
Me either. Give me a second. Oh, that was weird.
Yeah, that was. Let's go ahead and get back to the review.
Yes.
So Metropolis was directed by Rintaro, and it basically follows this dystopian world set in the future.
Yes.
And basically, this mad scientist has created this humanoid robot.
Yes. She's she's basically a combination between robot and person.
Mm-hmm.
They call her a higher human, higher being of human. But we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. The movie starts out following a detective and his nephew. They come to the city of Metropolis in search of Dr. Leifter,
Something.
who is wanted for atrocities to human rights. And they follow clues and find him in a doing an experiment in a warehouse, but there's a fire, and then there the nephew meets a girl. And then from there it's a journey of figuring out who she is, how she's tied to the ziggurat, which is this massive building, and kind of a journey of what makes man, our emotions, and how we carry them, why we are different from robots, and kind of like what would a robot do with things that make us human. Very neat idea. I don't think it's been done to this degree before. You have all sorts of ones where robots, they communicate with people and they act human.
Yeah.
But most of them, they just kind of skirt the issue. They're still robots. This one is, what if a robot really truly thinks it's human and has emotions, which is neat. It makes you think about our emotions and how they affect us. So I generally like this movie. The animation, it's from 2001, but it looks a little older than that.
Which I think part of that has to do with just the style of the animation, plus the tones and the color schemes and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, this world is a future where it's very dark, very grim. They are trying to, make it look like it's a utopia and, make this look like a very pleasant place. But if you look deep down inside, it's, a place filled with violence, a place where, these humans mistreat, abuse, and, do horrible things to these robots that are just programmed to, do these jobs and help man.
Yeah.
And, it's a very dysfunctional place. And so, I mean, it has, like the layers, I guess. It's kind of, as it keeps going into this ziggurat,
Yeah.
It just keeps getting kind of darker and more
realistic, I guess. The more of what is really going on. On top, you got shiny people think they're above everyone else, and you go down to the bottom, the people who are living in the slums, the trash.
But while it does look much older, the animation, it really doesn't hinder the movie at all.
It doesn't.
The tones, the color schemes and everything really work for the film. In fact, it's a very beautiful animation while at the same time being an unpleasant one.
Yes. Early on, when it's showing the utopia of the city, the beauty and grace of it, it has a lot of bright colors. Yeah. It's showing you that it's the future. Everything is new. It's different. Progress. And then it gets, as it goes deeper into what the city is hiding, the images get darker, they get grittier, more disgusting. You see all the trash. You see the robots that pick up the trash. A lot of them malfunction. They're slow. You see a lot more of what the city really is.
Yeah.
And it works really well for it.
Yeah, absolutely. The writing and the characters in this film are very diverse and very well done.
Yes. One of the characters that really is rounded out pretty well is Rock.
Yeah.
He is this guy. He's the right hand man of the main villain in this movie, Duke Red, and he sees the Duke as his father.
Yeah.
The guy raised him. That's who he sees.
Yeah.
The Duke does not see him as his son. He just sees him more as help. But Rock wants to do everything he can for his father to make sure his father succeeds, even going against his father's wishes in doing so. The character is deplorable. His actions you can't really get behind, but you can see his need to try to get his father's approval. So even though it's not really a likable character, you can understand where he is coming from. The character I had a hard time getting behind really was Tima.
Okay.
The main robot. Well, robot, human.
Yeah.
However you want to put it. When she first is activated, pretty much the first person she sees is Kenichi. And she just becomes obsessed with him. It's never fully explained why, but throughout the film, she's just obsessed with being him. It's his dealing with the emotions of love, but I guess it's just going off love at first sight. I'm not sure exactly. The character is fine, but it's just they don't really build too much on her till the climax. and then they throw a lot of things at you really quickly.
Yes.
It still works for it, but it's just a little bit stronger build up. I think would have been better.
Yeah, I actually really liked. There was this robot detective. I forgot his name, but he was a really cool addition to the film. Kind of a. Well, I won't say that. But
Kind of a solid state for the. He really tells both the other characters and the watcher about what happens in the city and what's going on in each of the levels.
But I thought he was a cool character. And then, there's also the main kid, Kenichi. I thought that it was a very neat character. It holds the film pretty well, and it does a good job of balancing everything together.
Yes.
There are some things that I do have issues with this film. The first one that is very blaring is that this film fades to black very often.
Yes.
As if it was a TV movie.
Yes, this scene transaction is very obvious. As I said, cuts to black. It's like it was made for TV.
Yeah, and it's kind of distracting in a way because there was really no need for the fade to black. If there is and we're just not seeing it, please let us know, but I just could not see why there was any need for it, except for maybe in a couple places, but other than that, no real big need for it. But other than like a couple of nitpick stuff, there's not a whole lot else that I have made big issues with.
Yeah.
The climax of the movie is really well done.
Yes.
Very intense. In fact, it has a ending that I didn't see coming first time I saw it, and it really works for it. It doesn't have nearly the impact that I want it to have.
Yeah.
But it's still a pretty effective ending.
Yes. The neat thing about this film, it pays tribute to a lot of different series. Let's see. There's a couple of scenes that reference Akira. You can tell by the animation style. It's very similar to Astro Boy, which the main manga branched off into it. Didn't branch off of it. Spawn, that series. Also, it looks very similar to Cyborg 009. Both series I liked. Let's see. Also, it references the original manga with the killing of Chancellor or something. I can't remember what his position was near the end of the film. As when the guy gets shot, and then for a brief second you can see a candle over his head, which is referencing the manga, referencing several of the series. The guy's in there, and apparently he gets so overcome with emotion that it's a candle seen growing out of his head, and that's referencing that. Very cool. We saw it both. The first time we saw it, like, what the hell's with the candle? And we forgot about it the second time we were watching, and all of a sudden, bloop. Oh yeah! So, what would you give this out of 10?
I'm probably going to give Metropolis an 8.3 out of 10.
0.3. Okay, I'm going to give it an 8. I like the animation style. The characters I generally liked. The references are neat. It's a very interesting movie.
Yeah. Very well done film, and the animation, like I said, is very beautiful for what it is. I really liked it. And so tell us, guys, have you seen Metropolis? If you have, what'd you think of it? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Do you have any feedback on the film or anything that you view differently about it? Comment below, let us know. We'd love to hear your feedback.
If you like this video, be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe. And be sure to check out our other videos.
Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. If you have any movie suggestions or TV suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments. And as always, I'm Corey.
I'm Alan.
We'll see you guys in the next one.
See you guys later.
Oh.
Damn it!